Okay. After much finagling with the camera, I'm gonna try to do this, maybe. And if these end up sucking, I'll just keep them unlisted or something. I don't know. Hush, you don't need to know that. It's secret. Anyway, yeah, I've played this game before. But I started that LP when I was like 15 and a freaking idiot, so now I'm 20 and slightly less of an idiot. So I'm gonna try it again, and I'm not gonna 100% it, or 101% it even, because that takes forever. And because this is the virtual console version of this game, there are actually a few bananas that are way harder to get because there's next to no lag, because this is on it's like an N64 game running on something better than an N64, so it actually runs like it's supposed to, which is kind of hilarious if you think about it, but it's also kind of sad. Shut up, don't care about what you gotta say, boy. Gotta go talk to Grandpa Dad over here, not to be confused with Uncle Grandpa. Oh, I didn't turn the fan. Derp. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. I said we're gonna turn it up a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, yes, this is happening now. I may or may not have opened an energy drink before starting this. I'm gonna do these in backwards order than what I usually do. Also, if you hear sleepy dog noises, it's because there is a sleeping dog in this room, and I don't want to kick her out because that would be mean. Well done! Oh my god! God, I turned the fan off and it's already like 15 degrees hotter in here. Get in the barrel. Maybe it'll be like in my old LP and just... Maybe I'll just forget what I was saying. I'll say like balloon instead of barrel or banana or whatever. I remember what I have all the C buttons assigned to because like I've learned that putting C button controls on a stick does not work. Also, I don't know why one of those barrels sparkles and the other ones don't. I don't think it indicates anything, so I don't know why they chose to have that be a thing. Anyway, you will basically never use these except in boss battles, but they figured might as well throw in a tutorial for them, I guess. It's kind of weird. This doesn't really seem like that complicated enough of a game to have tutorials like that, but I don't know, bruh. Yeah, it's called Swing on Vines. Whatever. But I mean, another benefit to playing... Fuck you. Another benefit to playing this not on a shitty ROM on my computer is that we're not suffering from computer problems, and we're not suffering from shitty ROM problems. Wherein you can, like, unlike in the ROM version, in this version, you won't just, like, go to grab onto a vine and just fly through the world and leave or something. Anyway, I'm gonna go in this cave and get some coins as is because it makes paying for things easier, obviously. And actually, I don't know if I would call it like a route or anything because I don't speedrun. Although, if I were to speedrun a game, I would maybe consider doing this one, even though that's probably a horrible, horrible idea. But, I made like a new quote-unquote route where, as soon as I get tiny, I go to Banana Fairy Island and get the shockwave area of effect attack thing and get a bunch of those, like, rainbow coins so that when I get other Kongs, I don't have to shit around trying to get coins for them just to unlock all their stuff, because that's especially annoying for Chunky, where he has to spend like 2 million freaking coins at one time. Also, I hope my neighbors don't start throwing their drunk karaoke party while I'm doing this, because it's bad. Like, they're not bad people, but... Oh, boy. Yeah, shut up. I don't have time for your shit right now. I'm not sure anyone's ever had time for Squawk's shit, but... Now it's just extra, not the time. And it starts raining the second you leave the shore of DK Isle for whatever reason. Here's a cutscene we can't skip. We can skip the dialogue, but not the actual cutscene. If you can even call it that, nothing happens in this at all except for speaking. And I'm not sure, but I think the text boxes are sort of like sprites. I don't know. I can't exactly tell what they are. I don't know anything about programming games or whatever, so maybe they're sprites, maybe they aren't. I don't know. Anyway, he blows up a rock somehow with telekinetic powers, I guess. He just gets happy and something explodes. Be cool if we could all do that. Shut up. Choke blubbering. And now I'm gonna swim into the island. No, I'm not. Fuck you. See if I can skip the loading zone. Nope. I have no idea how you do that. Like, apparently you can get the banana and hit the loading zone for this area, like, at the same time and skip that cutscene, but I never managed to do it myself. Normally, I kill those beavers before I initiate this cutscene because I always am afraid they're gonna hurt me in the cutscene, which I don't think happens, but I don't know. More talking, except I didn't let it load, so no more talking. Haha. Shut up. Shut up. At least the bunnies are on fire. Actually, I think one time I was playing this game when I was really little, and I, like, ran ahead to where the other parrots are. Like, when you enter this level, there's just, like, a flock of parrots over there by the beaver for no reason, and I think one of them hurt me, but maybe it was just the beaver. It really looked like it was one of the parrots, though. And there's another thing you can skip if you're good at the game, but I'm not. Yeah, I need help. Not help, help. But again, I didn't let you see that because I'm a jerk. And suddenly I'm in front of this thing. I don't know why they did that. There's a lot of questions in this game. Like, why did they do X, Y, and Z? Why did they release Pokemon X and Y and then act like Z was gonna happen and it still hasn't happened? And Zygarde is so not worth a third version. I don't like Zygarde enough for that. Okay. I just need to proceed normally here. Look, I'm not falling through the world and just ending up at the beginning. Stop talking to me so much, woman. Watch me mess up this DK arena thing here. Luckily, when I'm not 101%ing this game, I'm not compelled to get all the crowns, and so you only need 4, so you can avoid some of the really fucking terrible ones. And yes, I do know you can clear this without actually killing any of the enemies, but again, I'm not good at this game, so I'm not going to do it. Although I would recommend watching speedruns of this game, like glitch-ridden or otherwise. Well, I'm pretty sure every speedrun I've seen in this game has had glitches in it. Because with glitches, you can break the absolute fuck out of this game. Because Rare didn't know what they were doing, I guess. I really don't know. You know, since my career, if you can call it that, here on YouTube, since the beginning of that, where I first LP'd this game, I have come to realize that this game is maybe not the greatest, but I still like it. Looking good, Herb Dur, no homo though. Also, I'm like sitting in the dark and it's spooky. I think those bananas up there. Yeah, I did. I have Because apparently camera's fucking me in the ass already. But, yeah, the Virtual Console version did not fix the draw distance issues. Which I don't really consider them issues, because they don't really affect your visibility of things that much. Especially if you're like me and you know this game fairly well. But yeah, I don't know. It's like the pop-in is kind of ridiculous, but as a kid, it just never bothered me, I guess. And he's like, you need to shoot these switches that for some reason didn't exist until you talk to me. Also, I'm small enough to fit through the bars, but I won't because cartoons, I don't know. Also, you can moonkick off of this ramp, and I think I've done it one time. But it's also hard to time these things. Again, if you don't know what you're doing, which I don't. Okay, and we're gonna loop back around. Walk closer to the edge, but not off of it. Okay. The gamepad control sticks are like... I can't tell if it's more sensitive or less sensitive than the N64 stick. But it's like way easier to mess up what you're doing because of the control stick. Especially like aiming these. The gun. Yeah, sword gun. Whoa. Camera's just like, hello wall, you are my friend. I did not route this properly, but whatever. I never claimed to be an efficient human being at anything, let alone this game. And now our dumb friend is free. Hooray, I'm a chimp, but I have a tail for some reason. It's weird, because the banana behind him, it looked like it just appeared, but I think the other Kongs, the banana's already there. Unless I'm having a stroke and didn't see that it was there, but it looked like it just faded into existence. Get up there. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and get this banana. I will, you won't, but I'm gonna say we anyway. Is that considered using the royal we? If I say, okay, now we're gonna get this, now, or like, let's play, which is let us play, that's not the royal we, is it? I can't see any, like, royal person saying we just because they're a big deal, according to the people of their country. I think the Bee Queen did it in Super Mario Galaxy, but that's Super Mario Galaxy, so that's not really any gauge of reality. These are my favorite characters, these, question mark people. They're my faves. Anyway, yeah, hi Diddy, what's up, brah? People like you because you're apparently one of the only not slow Kongs in here. Holy shit, my computer's, like, went to the screensaver. I'm trying to check if I left a banana behind, but I can't. Okay, so I need to stop singing along with the music in this game, but it's really hard. Go ahead and get these. Then we're gonna go swimming, get some more. Don't land in the cannon, thank you. God, now it's even darker in here. And over here, there's fish that my dad used to like to just sit in because he's weird. There's more coins. Bringing back old memes from forever ago. Here's a wall that you can swim through on accident, which is what I did one time. How many coins do I have? Okay. I got a lot of them. Oh, no, I don't, but... And the frogs are screaming outside. I'm on screen saving my computer. So I have a little bit more light to work with in here. And now, what am I gonna do? I'll go in and get his Kisplat, not his Krusha. I guess. This is a really stupid order to be doing things in, but I don't care. I don't care what you think as long as it's about me. Also, I don't know if it's a thing with this version of the game or it's just something that can happen in the N64 version too, but like sometimes if you let the blueprints sit on the ground without collecting them for a while, they like stop moving. Like they go from being like a moving sprite to just an object, and it's really weird. Yeah, I'll just switch out to DK. I'll get DK's potion and then call the video, I guess. Wow, thank you for missing that. Am I gonna get 75 when I hit this? Nope. So I did this in a dumb order. Like how sometimes in this area you can pause when lightning strikes and it looks like it's really bright outside. Outside in the game. Barrel and Perilous. Sounds like 21 Pilots lyrics. Okay, no it doesn't. I need to not contribute to those, like, X is better than 21 Pilots' entire discography meme because it's funny, but I actually like 21 Pilots. Anyway, yeah, this is happening. Yeah, that's my ending. Bye.